As one year ends and another begins, it's really easy to get overwhelmed by all of the things that didn't happen. The goals we didn't reach, the things we didn't declutter, the dreams that are still on hold. But here's the truth. Every ending is an opportunity for a fresh start. Realizing that has changed my life this past year or so, and while cleaning and refreshing my home before the new year, I was thinking about a lot of things that have helped me and that I have learned from decluttering my whole life to inspire you to do the same with yours. To clear the clutter, refresh your perspective, and step boldly into the new year. Oh, before we get to cleaning, I wanted to pop on and say welcome back or welcome if you're new here. My name is Christy, and I make content centered around realizing that no matter where we are in life, no matter our age, we're just on time to live the life of our dreams. Let's get to it. Decluttering has been a big theme in my life this past year. And one of the biggest things that I've realized through it is that decluttering, cleaning, and organizing is not just about stuff. It's a mirror for how we approach every part of our lives. So naturally, tackling the mess around me puts me in that headspace. Ending the year, life often feels like this, full of things out of place, tasks left undone, and a sense of chaos that makes it hard to even know where to start. Maybe you started the year full of hope and plans and resolutions. Maybe life got in the way and you're looking around now feeling a little behind and a little overwhelmed. But here's the good news. As we approach a new year, we have a powerful opportunity to reset, refocus, and clear out the clutter in our homes and in our lives. It's an opportunity to take small, intentional steps to create space, clarity, and purpose. And it starts with reflection. Reflection is a gift that we often overlook and misunderstand. So often people think it's about overthinking or dwelling on our mistakes. They think it takes a lot of time or that at the end of it, you have to have everything figured out. So they just keep moving forward without taking a moment to pause. But reflection is so powerful in helping us understand where we've been and where we're going. I am extra reflective at the end of the year because I want to know where to place my focus in the new year. As you think about what's ahead, take a moment to look back. Think about this past year. What are your wins? What are your struggles? And all the things in between. What brought you joy? Maybe it was starting a goal that you'd wanted for a while, or getting a new job, or spending time with family and friends. What did you overcome? Maybe it was building confidence or saying no to something that you didn't want to do when typically you would say yes. What drained your energy? Maybe it was a mindset like believing you're too old to start something new. Maybe it was a habit that no longer serves you. Maybe it's even physical clutter in your home that made you feel stuck. Whatever it is, for the positive things, celebrate all of the wins. And for the not so great things, give yourself permission to acknowledge it and let it go. Just like washing dishes, when we reflect, we clear away the gunk to see our lives more clearly. I've also learned that decluttering and getting our space in order isn't just about making things look pretty or presentable. It's about creating space for our lives. That space for new opportunities, personal growth, and long buried dreams that really deserve a chance to breathe. When we hold on to too much, whether it's physical clutter in our homes, mental clutter in the form of worry and overthinking, emotional baggage, or spiritual distractions, we're essentially crowding out the room that we need to invite something better into our lives. Clearing your life of distractions and excess allows you to find clarity and purpose in an environment that's no longer working against you. Ask yourself, what do you want to make space for this year? Whatever it is, the truth is that you can't add more to an already full life. Imagine you're trying to pour water into a cup that's already filled up. It just spills over and nothing new, no more water is going to stay in there. To make room for the things that truly matter, we have to intentionally release the old. And that might mean letting go of grudges, saying goodbye to habits or routines that don't serve you, releasing unnecessary possessions that take up your space and take up your energy, and quieting mental noise of comparison or perfectionism so that you can hear your own voice again. I needed to do that so much, and it really helped me to free up mental space. Clearing things out isn't always easy though. It takes effort and courage and sometimes a deep sense of trust that letting go will lead to something better. But every time that you create space, you give yourself the freedom to invite growth and transformation into your life. Maybe that clean, organized space becomes the studio for your dream art project. Or maybe the mental clarity from simplifying your life allows you to plan a dream vacation. Maybe it's just as simple as feeling more peace in your own home. What areas of your life feel overcrowded? What are you holding on to that's no longer serving you? What could your life look like if you made room for something better? Clearing the clutter is definitely a powerful first step, but I've also learned that we have to build new habits or else the clutter is just going to creep back in. Think about how many times you cleaned a space only for it to feel messy again within a few weeks, heck, even a few days. Or how you started fresh with goals only to find yourself back in old routines. This is where habits come in. I found that habits are the glue that hold the changes together so that I don't lose the progress that I'm making. This moment, right now, is your choice to set the tone for the year ahead. The key to creating lasting change is to avoid the trap of thinking you need to overhaul your whole life like overnight. That's not sustainable, and it often is going to lead to burnout or frustration. Instead, I want you to lean into the power of one small, consistent change. Small actions, though they feel like nothing is happening at the time, when they're done on a regular and routine basis, they lead to these big transformational results over time. But where do you start? Maybe it's committing to decluttering one small area of your home each week, not the whole house in one weekend. No, just one drawer, one closet, one shelf. That small success will then motivate you to tackle the next space. Maybe it's deciding to spend just 5 minutes each day journaling or meditating or praying to declutter your thoughts. You don't need an hour-long routine. 5 intentional minutes can bring clarity, reduce stress, and help you to start the day feeling grounded. Maybe it's choosing to go on a 10-minute daily walk to build your health, or setting a recurring time each week to connect with a loved one. The habit itself does not have to be monumental. What matters is showing up consistently. Consistency is key. Even if the action feels small, the magic is in doing it over and over, because small intentional habits create momentum. And then that momentum builds confidence. The confidence makes it easier to stick to the habits. And then before you know it, those small changes have added up to a life that looks completely different. Think about it as like planting a seed in the ground. You water it every day. Not too much, not too little, but just enough. At first, you don't see really anything happening, but with patience and consistency, that seed grows into a plant, and then that plant grows into a tree or a bush or whatever it is that you're trying to grow. Habits work the same way. Very likely, you are not going to see immediate results, but with time and effort, they bloom into something that's extraordinary. As you're clearing your space, whether it's a drawer or a mental block or an emotional burden, I also want to challenge you to dream big. What does your best life look like 1 year from now? Picture it. What does it feel like to wake up in a home that brings you peace and joy? To step confidently into opportunities that once intimidated you? To feel balanced and energized in your body, calm and centered in your mind, and connected in your spirit? Don't hold back or shrink your vision to fit what feels realistic right now. Dreams are supposed to stretch us and supposed to excite us. Once you visualize that version of yourself in your life, write it down. Studies show that writing down our goals makes them significantly more likely to happen. Describe what your ideal day would look like, how you'd feel, and the habits and routines that would support this vision. While it feels big, this isn't just a wish list, it's a roadmap. But here's the secret. Big dreams are built on small, intentional actions. So start with just one step. If you want a home that feels peaceful, begin by clearing one surface today. If you want better health, commit to drinking more water. If you want to grow spiritually, dedicate 5 minutes in the morning to prayer, meditation, or reflection. Dreaming big is about combining bold vision with grounded action. The vision keeps you inspired, while the small steps keep you moving forward in that direction. One thing builds on the next thing, and then one day you wake up and you realize that you're living a life that you only imagined. As you dream big this year, remind yourself, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Don't get discouraged if the vision feels far away or if setbacks happen. That's part of the process. Every single step, no matter how small, brings you closer to that version of yourself. It was a hard pill to swallow, but I realized that decluttering your life, whether it's your home, your habits, or your mindset, or all of them, isn't a one-time event. It's a journey, and like all journeys, it's going to have its highs and lows. Some days you're going to feel like you're making such great progress. You are a rock star. You're absolutely unstoppable. And then there are days when it feels like nothing is happening, where the effort feels too heavy. You feel like you are failing, and you might wonder if it's even worth it.
I do not care if people laugh.
But it is totally worth it. Progress is never linear. It's messy, it's unpredictable, and I've had to learn that it doesn't mean that I'm not moving forward. Every step you take, no matter how small, is building momentum. Each drawer that you declutter, each limiting belief that you let go of, each tiny habit that you commit to is a brick in the foundation of the life that you're creating. And that life is one where you feel empowered and confident and at peace. If you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, I want you to remember this. You're not just clearing the clutter, you're creating space for the life that you deserve. A life where your surroundings, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, they support you, not weigh you down. Where your thoughts and your emotions uplift you instead of hold you back. Where you have room for joy and creativity and purpose. So as you wipe away the dust, fold the laundry, or let go of items that you've outgrown, remind yourself that you're not just doing a task, you're making space for something beautiful. You're choosing to prioritize yourself, choosing to prioritize your dreams and your well-being. When the progress feels slow, and there will be times when the progress feels slow, I want you to remember that even the smallest actions count. Progress might not always be obvious, but it's happening. And most importantly, give yourself grace. This journey isn't about perfection, it's about showing up. On the days when you feel like you can give 100%, give 100%. And on the days when you only have 5%, give that 5%. What matters is that you just keep going. Each step and each choice to keep moving forward is a testament to your strength and commitment to yourself. Keep dreaming, keep decluttering, keep growing. The life that you're creating is worth it, and so are you. So here's to a fresh start and a clutter-free life inside and out. Let's make this the year that we truly step into the lives that we have been dreaming of. I'm cheering for you every step of the way. You got this. Mwah. See you in my next.